play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
This will make it into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, Huntley. Open man, completes it to Butler. And he'll take this across the 25 before game's opening play and a quick first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. That's complete to Butler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trey Flowers, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off. Things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Gold on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
All told.
Down Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
6
4.
yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he whips that one incomplete there. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
The Lions.
So he in that 3rd down situation, it paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and
a good pickup there, 21 yards.
Out and plenty of room in the middle of the field, and he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback himself. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football. Alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yield time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now it's Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence that they don't start to slow him down. It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
From the gun, Huntley. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
2nd and 9. At the
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 15.
To throw, Huntley.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again.
Huntley. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Running the counter with Mostert.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 10.
He's running.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 82 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on second down. Huntley, he's going deep for Brent. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing on first down is Allen.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 46-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Allen going to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout.
First and 10.
7 seconds left in the first half.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
The kick by Gold is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game.
As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
At their own
the ground. It's Swift to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Adam Butler there on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Huntley. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, Huntley. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
But one of the ways, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, Huntley. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 28, 49ers 16.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And 8 yards.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Check 26, check 26. Half 85, half 85. Stay it open. Mike 36, Mike 36.
Throwing is Allen on third. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix, hey, maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked.
First down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
The 49ers 11-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Carrier.
10th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Back over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
He was looking for Raheem Mostert there.
And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On second down, Mostert.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
3rd and 10.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
On the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Mostert.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Get a fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Right there, 56.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
4 yards.
He got 29 yards that time.
First down.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Operating from the gun. Gold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Swift, the ball carrier.
We got a plane to catch.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.